Hello everyone, this is Anita White with Love Your Art, and we're back today with another video. Happy to have you joining us. And as you can see, we are ready to get started. Before we do though, I want to mention that I'd love to have you join me on my new Facebook group, Anita White Art. Real simple, Anita White Art. We'd love to have you share your amazing art creations with me. Love to give you feedback and give you an opportunity to be celebrated with other artists as they share in your growth and success as well. Also, if you haven't done so, like and subscribe here on our Facebook channel. We'd love to have you. We would love your art. Today, we're going to be working with two MDF boards that are 8 by 24 inch in terms of their length and width. 8 inches wide, 24 inches long. We have two 16-ounce solo cups in which we're going to be doing actually we're doing a flip cup with. And what we want to do is, as part of our Facebook group, we're using 5 to 7 colors that we're thankful for. Yes, it's really hard to pick 5 to 7 colors that we're thankful for. But I've imagined that I can do this, and I've chosen 7 of the many, many, many colors that I'm thankful for to do this group activity with. Now, we can use any type of canvas we want, but we're needing to do a flip cup. So what I've done is I've taken these 8 by 24 inch MDF boards and taped them on the back, and I'm going to use these 16-ounce cups to pour some of my favorite colors, or colors that I'm thankful for, into the cup and try to work to get a design that hopefully I can be pleased with in terms of a flip cup. Let me introduce the colors. We have the Cadmium Yellow Deep Hue by Liquitex Basics. We have the Artist Loft Old Gold. We also have the Liquitex Basics Lime Green. Those are the lighter colors that I've chosen. And we have the Prussian Blue by Amsterdam, actually that's Prussian Blue by Liquitex Basics. Artist Loft Metallic Cobalt Blue, Amsterdam Permanent Blue Violet, and the Liquitex Basics Hooker Green. Now, what I'm using on these unfinished MDF boards are these colors. I'm going to start by mixing them in the cup by pouring the yellow in. This is a cadmium yellow. I'm actually trying to think about doing some light colors in the base, because remember, what goes in first comes out last. This is that gold that we use for Artist Loft. Love, love, love that. It gives beautiful cells. I'm just pouring it in, trying to give each of these an opportunity to hopefully show up and speak out loud and clear. This is my lime green, which I'm using to show that I've got lighter colors on the base. Now, this is an experiment too, because I don't know exactly how this is going to come out. I'm going to put some of this Pro, it's actually the Permanent Blue Violet, on the side here. I'm going to also come on the opposite side with the Cobalt Blue, which is super gorgeous. This is the metallic Cobalt Blue, by the way. Actually, that was the Prussian Blue and the Cobalt Blue. This is the Permanent Blue Violet, which I'm going to put on top. And then I'm going to come back with some green, which is the Hooker Green. Oh my gosh, Hooker Green is amazing. And those are the dark colors. Now remember, I put light on the bottom, dark on top. Now I'm coming back with some light. Just going to use up what we have. Then we have the gold, Artist Loft Old Gold. we have that Liquitex Basics Lime Green. Let's just go ahead and use all that up as well. Then we have our Prussian blue. The metallic cobalt blue, which is phenomenal. Again, we're going to use all these up as we can. I think there's just a tad bit of the permanent blue violet left. And we've got some hooker green here. Quite a bit of hooker green left. I'm going to use all of it up because I've got to make new colors anyway. Might as well take it and make new colors again for each of these. Got a little bit of the old gold left, so I'm going to put it here. Okay, so this should be interesting. Let's put all of our friends aside. We've got empty containers on each of these. And just remember, if you missed anything, our colors are always listed in the description box, and that gives you an opportunity to refer back if you do need to. Take a look at what we have inside, up close. That's the one on my right. Here's the one on my left. Beautiful colors. And remember, we're doing a flip cup. We probably have more paint than we need, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do is take and lift up this board that I have taped on the back, and I'm going to put it on top and give this a nice flip over and a lay down. Let it seem to come to rest as we prepare to use it as a flip cup. Do the same with this one. Turn it over, lay it back down. Let that paint disperse and see what we can do to create, hopefully, an amazing design. Now, I did not treat the MDF board with a primer, as I sometimes do. I am intending to resin these, and so it should be well protected with the resin. So that's why you don't see any primer on top. Okay, I'm going to take and flip and drag this as much as I can, pulling it in and down because I'm losing a lot of paint on the side here. Not what I want to do, but that's what's happening. But we're going to work with it, and we're going to pull this in, pull it down, get this paint coverage as much as we can, all the way to the side and over, as well as here. And then we're going to move it forward. This is gorgeous. I'll pull that off right now, give you a look inside, and proceed to move this down, capturing as much as I can of the paint on top and bringing it over cover the edges and sides on this side. And we'll use our fingers to tap this color in and excess overflow to cover up where we need to. Gotta wear gloves for this one, guys, because it's a bit messy. And we have excess paint we can just take and use where it's needed. Overflow paint. Get this nice and leveled again. And check it, make sure we got full coverage all the way around. This is gorgeous. You can see all the colors. I'm going to move and shift it just a bit so that more of that gold on this edge can show. That is super pretty. Super, super, super pretty. Okay, well that is the first panel. And if we have paint left, we can always take it down. And slide it over our edges. Giving us a little bit more color on this side. And you'll see what happens. This comes from drips off my gloves. We'll see if we can tip this a little more to this side. You can see the lime green coming through. Going over the edge there. Oh, that's opening up that color very nicely. And we'll slide it down some more. That's beautiful. I hope you can see that. Okay, so that's our first panel, and it's gorgeous. We're going to try this one, and capturing it as much as we can before we lose all of our paint. Putting that at the top, bringing this down toward the bottom and over. It's beautiful, beautiful. And moving this back toward the upper part. That slid right on over. Oops. Bringing some of that back. Watching to make sure we don't drip onto our other panel. Keep that paint flowing and moving, but without disruption to the first panel. Gotta be careful not to drip onto it. All right, you can probably see this a little better if I get in the camera, but I'm very pleased. It's coming on over. We're getting another gorgeous design from this color palette. And we want to tap and make sure we're capturing all our sides and corners. This cup back up, making sure we have everything coming over as we need to. This is so pretty. Two gorgeous panels that have the same exact colors but different design, and they're going to both receive a coat of resin so that we can ensure that they are protected. See, we don't really have any leftover paint here, and we don't really need any at this moment, but I am wanting you to see that the details on this is super gorgeous, and we'll give you a close-up in just a moment. Just want to make sure we get everything nice and covered. Okay. All right. I am loving those. Let's get the gloves off, and we will also use our torch to pop air bubbles where they may be showing up. And this is so pretty. This has much more detail in it, and it's starry, but as we torch, we can bring out some more detail as well from those metallics and the Artist Loft Gold. I am loving both of these beautiful panels. They are complementary of each other, and they are going to look absolutely gorgeous with a coat of resin. All right, well, let's see. We've done our part with regard to pulling these two panels together, making for gorgeous design. Now we need to take our little Cadmium stick, go around capturing this moving paint so it can come to rest. The sooner we do that, the more likely we are to keep the design intact. Again, this is an activity that we're doing from November 1st to November 15th, selecting 5 to 7 colors that we are thankful for to do a flip cup with. Now, you can use any type of canvas that you choose to use, and I chose to use the MDF board, which I haven't done in a while, so I was excited to be able to try this one more time. Again, this will be once dried, and hopefully the colors will remain as beautiful as they appear right now. We'll resin them and give this its final coat. So right now it's so pretty, and we're happy with the outcome. Okay, so it's close-up time. Let's bring you in. Well, it's close-up time, everybody, and let's start with the one on the right, the first one that we did with this 24-inch by 8-inch flip cup. Awesome. Look at this. You can see the beautiful lime green coming through, the Prussian blue, and the gorgeous permanent blue violet, along with the hooker green and our yellow cadmium deep hue, along with our Artist Loft Old Gold. Over here at the edge, you can see that Artist Loft Old Gold blending in nicely, giving us some rich, gorgeous detail. This is super pretty. I'm very pleased with the color combinations. These are colors that I feel are very, very beautiful, and they work well for me. They are some of my colors I'm thankful for. All right, so here we have the very first panel, looking at it this way. And we're gonna go to the next one as well. Same colors, flip cup as well, using the MDF board, 8 by 24 inch. You can see very closely some of the beautiful colors that we have here. There are no lights on, just natural lighting at this point. Those Artist Loft Old Gold cells. There's that metallic cobalt blue surrounding it and making beautiful cells as well. Super, super pretty. Lots of detail in this. As you go up, you've got a whole section of cells that are Artist Loft Old Gold right here. Other colors merging in nicely as well to create this gorgeous design on these two MDF board panels. And again, they will be resin, so they will be protected, and we can see those gorgeous colors just come to life. We have them covered all the way around, and there you have it, both panels. Let me know what you think in the comments. I so appreciate your feedback each and every time, and we are happy that you are joining us. If you haven't done so, join us on our Facebook group, Anita White, and if you haven't done so, subscribe here on Love Your Art. Love to have you join us. Until next time, keep loving your art. We'll see y'all in the next video upload. Bye now.